What you want to do when you want to heat up or cool down your RV is you want to flip the switch on the bottom to the right, and then on comes the thermostat, and it's got a number of modes. Basically, what you're going to do is you press the mode button, and it changes. Okay, first mode is off. Next mode is fan only. Next is cool. Next is heat pump. Next is furnace. It also has, you have two zones. You have zone 1, which is the front of the coach, and zone 2 is the back of the coach. So for example, you know, if it's really cold, you set the mode to heat. And if it isn't real cold, you leave it on the heat pump. If it's, you know, below 40 degrees, you don't use the heat pump, you use the furnace. But if it's basically the reason that you want to use the heat pump is it uses electricity, you know, if you're paying for hookups. So you got the heat pump, and then you set your temperature, and then you set your zone. Basically, you can either run one or the other, and that should keep your coach warm enough without any problems. Then you have fan speed, but usually it's on low or high, or it can be automatic. Usually you leave it on automatic and you don't worry about it. And then you've got your temperature up and temperature down button. So that's how you set that. You set it and kind of almost forget it. That's about how that works. So that's it for the climate controls, except now she's going to point down to the furnace. Go down to the furnace. Okay, now we're in the furnace mode. So when you're in the furnace mode and it's really cold, what you do then is you have to turn on these controls. Basically, you're going to turn on the central heat control, the interior heat exchangers, and basically your fan speeds from low, medium to high. The hydronic heater, the central hydronic heater runs on diesel fuel. That's why you want to use the heat pump whenever you can. All of these climate control things, it takes a few minutes for it to finally kick on. So when you turn it on, don't expect it to be working immediately. Now, also on this panel, this panel is right over the passenger seat, and up here is the control for a lot of things, basically. So on the top left is your hydronic heating control. The top right, these are the controls for the inverter. You have a setup thing. You push that button to have it working correctly. Then the next one, it shows how charged your battery is. The next one shows how much how much charge you're taking from the battery. And then the one on the right, that's the breaker. Basically, you set that up to show the inverter what you're hooked up to. Right now we're hooked up to 15 amps. You can have 20, 30, or more than 30 would be probably 50 amps. That's what when you go to a good RV place that they have. So you can run two air conditioners at the same time. Now we're going to go to the far left, and that's showing how many hours this generator has had on it. It has 457, and then next to it is the generator start stop. When you push on the start and hold it, the generator should start, and then you get a red light, and then you got to wait 5 minutes or so before you can start really using it. And the next one is the water heater. This coach is equipped with two types of water heaters. One is a gas water heater and the other is an electric water heater. Then to the right of that, those are buttons that you push to see how much stuff you got in your tank. So you've got, if you push the bottom one, the lights show up. In this case it's showing there's 3/4 of a tank of gray water. If you press the top one, it shows that the red light shows, which shows that the black water is basically empty. Black water, toilet water, gray water, shower, and sink water. To the right of that is the fresh water. That shows you how much fresh water is in the tank. It shows there's half a tank of fresh water. And to the right of that is the LP gas. That never shows any more than 3/4, just the way it works. And then to the right of that is the water pump. You turn that on if you want to wash dishes, wash your hands, etc. Okay, these are the controls for the Fantastic vent. Basically, what a Fantastic vent is the exhaust fan that's in the RV. And this RV, there are two of them. Basically what you do is you turn the switch, and then the unit opens up. And then the fan turns on. I had it on manual, that's why it didn't go on. So the Fantastic can be on, manual, and basically you turn it up and down based on this switch. Now if it's on automatic, basically you set the lower the temperature, the faster the fan runs, and if you set it up to 90, it'll just basically turn off. So that's very, very simple. I've heard that these have a lifetime warranty for parts if you phone up Fantastic. That's what somebody told me. Who knows? You close it and then it turns off. It also has a switch up there that supposedly it will close when it senses raindrops, which is pretty cool. These switches are for lights in the RV. You turn on all the lights with these switches. You have a lot of lights in a country coach.